what's up? This is Rabia, and you are listening to the Brown Girl Rants. What's up with you guys? How's it going? If you guys have listened to my previous episode, though, you might know that I was not really well. Okay, and I don't think I can sit down and listen to that podcast again because I was like on the top of my emotions, or I just decided okay, this is the situation, this is the position I'm gonna record the podcast in. और इस वजह से the whole podcast is just me screaming, not me screaming, me just complaining, okay? Lekin it's been a week, obviously I have processed all of this, I am fine now. The thing is that I don't know क्या होता है, लेकिन जिस दिन मैंने podcast record करनी होती है ना, उस दिन I don't feel that happy. And I don't know what it's about. But I don't know. आज भी ये था कि I was like yesterday I was planning the podcast and I was like, oh my god, I feel fine. और ये वो, and आज के दिन आ गया फिर से I was like, oh, what's life? लेकिन I am better. I am much better than I was in the last episode. Like, I have processed all of this. I am fine. I am grateful for everything. And yeah, it's fine. I am doing well. Now, the thing is that I just want to start this podcast with a story. Like, and before telling the story, I have to tell you guys I finally uploaded the first episode. Not the first episode, the first vlog, your first video on my YouTube channel. And I am so stoked about it. I love it so much. I was so happy. So if you guys haven't watched it yet, then go watch it. The channel name is obviously The Brown Girl Rants. My podcast is also available on YouTube. And I would be really grateful and it would make me really happy if you can stream the podcast on YouTube Music or YouTube, whatever is more convenient to you. Because a little girly is trying to monetize our YouTube channel. Anyways, it's okay. Matlab, if it's more convenient to you, it's okay. I just feel bad asking someone no, go and do it. Like, and if you can, then that would really help me. If you cannot, it's fine. We still vibe. Okay? Anyways, so I was really happy. It made me so happy. Or I am trying to monetize the YouTube channel now. A lot of you guys might wonder, and I also had the same question, what it takes to monetize the YouTube channel. So I need 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers, and I have 62 subscribers right now. So I need 1,000, okay? And also you need like 4,000 watch hours. It's not like 4,000 views overall, 4,000 watch hours. कि किसी ने 4,000 hours के लिए आपकी वीडियो स्ट्रीम की हो. Not like views क्योंकि अलग चीज़ है. कोई 10 सेकंड के लिए भी कुछ देखे तो उसका व्यू ऑब्वियसली आ जाता है. लेकिन कोई 4,000 घंटे के लिए आपका चैनल चलाओ तो दे लाइक मोनेटाइज. एंड आई हैव टू डू दिस इन अ ईयर. सो आई डोंट नो. आई एम नॉट I was able, no, I don't think I can. I don't. The first video was, we have to be like hopeful and positive. We will. I can. I just need to come up with like good content. The thing is that I won't be able to post throughout the Ramzan because obviously I don't want to. तो इस वजह से, लेकिन it's okay. We got this. हो जाएगा. Let's move on to the story. This story occurred like 2-3 weeks ago. लेकिन तब मैंने क्योंकि 2 हफ्ते स्किप किया था पॉडकास्ट बनाना, और पिछली एपिसोड में जो थी वो लिटरल रैंटिंग और कंप्लेनिंग और वेंटिंग की थी, तो इस वजह से आई कुड नॉट टॉक अबाउट इट. लेकिन नाउ लेट मी टॉक अबाउट द स्टोरी. लाइक it's a nice story. So what happenद was that कि I was at our relatives place for a ढोलकी, right? और एक दिन मेरे घर ढोलकी थी और उससे मेरे घर में ढोलकी थी. मेरी ढोलकी नहीं थी, मेरे घर में ढोलकी थी, ठीक है. और अगले दिन उनके घर थी, राइट? और हमारे घर हो गई, हम अगले दिन उनके घर गए फॉर द ढोलकी. और दे लिव लाइक वेरी नियर बाय, लाइक वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस के. सिंस आई लिव इन अपार्टमेंट, तो एक अगर अपार्टमेंट दूसरी सामने वाली स्ट्रीट में उनका अपार्टमेंट है. सो लाइक वेरी 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 नियर. ओके, सो वी वर देयर फॉर ढोलकी. ओके, और ना वहाँ पे उन्होंने मेहंदी लगवाने वाले बुलाए हुए थे, तो एवरीवन वाज गेटिंग देयर मेहंदी डन. So I got my mehendi done and it was my mom's turn, right? So my mom was getting her mehndi done, तो उनके हाथ में हमेशा उनकी उंगली हमेशा she always have two like rings. One was given by my grandfather, which is her father-in-law, ठीक है, when she got married to my father, or when she got engaged to my father, I'm so sorry. So one was given by my grandfather, which is her father-in-law, and one was given from her mom. One was given from her mom, my maternal grandmother. So I don't know, it might be confusing. एक रिंग जो थी वो मेरे दादा ने दी थी, एक मेरी नानी ने दी थी, ठीक है. Okay, so she had those 2 rings, okay, and she gave me the 2 rings के I am getting my mehndi done obviously, तो ये तुम रख लो संभाल के और I'll get these later. And I was like, okay. तो मैंने मतलब I had this like crossbody bag, and obviously the careless person I am, I just like dropped it into my crossbody bag, okay. उसके बाद हम घर चले गए और I completely forgot that she gave me the rings and I have them and I have to give her back or something. I think she forgot it too. So like we slept in, okay, it was fine, it was nice, peaceful. I woke up, it's not even like I woke up and then found out. I woke up to this कि my mom is asking me where's the ring, okay, and I was like, oh my god, and I woke up like scared, ठीक है, and I started, because I completely forgot the rings were in my bag. So she found एक ring जो थी, one ring that my grandfather gave to my mom on her engagement was found by our maid जो मेरे बेड के नीचे पड़ी थी. Yes. So one ring was found by her and she gave it to my mom. I found this ring, and my mom was like, oh my god, and my mom was like, where's the other ring? And I woke up in panic, pure panic, and I started checking my bag. It was not in my bag. We started checking जहाँ से वो पहली वाली में थी. We started checking our bed पे भी नहीं थी. I was like, my mom was like, this was given to me by your grandmother, where is the ring? And I was literally like, it was like कि बस दुनिया खत्म हो जानी चाहिए. I was really scared, okay. और फिर उसके बाद जो है मैं ढूंढ रही हूँ, नहीं मिल रही. And my mom was like freaking out as well. She was like very sad. And then I was really scared and I was horrified. And I was like, nothing worse than that could ever happen. और उस वजह से I just went, मैंने कहा कि मैं उनके घर देख के आती हूँ जिनके घर ढोल की थी. So I ran over there. I was in the lift when I was like, I like literally started sobbing. I was like, ah! It was like so like sad, and I was like, I can't, मतलब I did not knew. I was like, if it's lost, then I don't know how I will face my mom, because my mom also told me that that ring that she was wearing was obviously my grandmother's ring, like, and it was given to her when my grandmother died. So she died, and when मतलब वो उनको गुस्ल ले रहे थे तो उनके हाथ से वो उतारी और मेरी मम्मा ने रख ली और मेरी मम्मा ने पहन ली. तो मतलब उनकी, ठीक है, तो it had a lot of like emotional value to it, or it was like a lot. And if I like lost the ring, then I don't know how I live in this world, right? Or I was like searching and it was not found, and I was like, where did it went? I went up to the home and I was like, is there any ring? That they said they found an earring, but they don't have the ring. They haven't seen the ring. And I was like in pure panic. और उसके बाद a cousin, my second cousin, I think, she woke up, ठीक है, and it was actually her wedding. She woke up and she was like, I have one ring, okay? And I was like, and she was like, was it a plain ring? And I was like, yes. And she was like, I have that. तो मेरे ड्रॉ में पड़ी है, मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ, परेशान नहीं होना. Because I was like literally like, I was like कि बस बहुत बुरी हालत थी मेरी. तो she was like कि let me see, ठीक है. तो वो लेके आई हैं and it was that ring. And I was like, and it was like, मतलब it was like कि मुझे दूसरी जिंदगी मिल गई है. I was literally, मतलब मुझे नहीं समझ आई. मुझे लगा कि इससे ज़्यादा कोई अच्छी चीज़ नहीं हो सकती. एंड वाई आई वॉज ऑन माई वे, तो मैं ये सोच रही थी कि बस कुछ भी नहीं मुझे चाहिए. आई लॉस्ट द स्कॉलरशिप राइट पिछले साल का भी पिछले एपिसोड में बता रही थी. और सो जब रिंग घूमी ना, मैंने कहा आई नीड नथिंग फ्रॉम लाइफ, लेकिन प्लीज़ मुझे वो रिंग मिल जाए, क्योंकि आई वुड नॉट बी एबल टू लिव इफ दैट रिंग गॉट लॉस्ट. और जब मुझे वो रिंग मिली, आई वॉज सो हैप्पी. इवन टेलिंग द स्टोरी आई एम लाइक, मतलब आई एम गेटिंग गूज बम्स कि क्या हुआ था. और अब मुझे जब भी कुछ चीज़ नहीं ना होती, कोई भी इनकन्वीनियंस होती है, तो आई रिमेंबर, हालांकि आई नो कि दिस इज़ नॉट हाउ इट वर्क्स, लेकिन आई रिमेंबर के कोई भी इनकन्वीनियंस हो और जो चीज़ मैं चाहती थी वो ना हो, तो आई रिमेंबर कि दैट टाइम आई वॉज सो डेस्परेट फॉर दिस वन थिंग, और क्या I said कि I do not need anything in life, and then the inconvenience does not look inconvenience to me, because I could not have lived अगर वो गुम जाती. Seriously, I don't know okay, if you can understand or not, like in the emotional value and the fact all of this, and I don't wanted that. It's not even like I don't wanted to be the person वैसे गुम जाती तो मुझे इतना फर्क ना पड़ता. I just don't wanted that thing to get lost. तो I was so happy, लेकिन also I was very traumatized the whole day. फिर मैं पूरा दिन ऐसे घूमी भी थी, लेकिन now recalling it, it's quite a story for me. और अभी भी मतलब मुझे गूज बम्स आते हैं जब मैंने सेट के वो मिल गई, तो it was like the happiest moment in my life. And I felt so relieved. Also, I would have felt immense amount of guilt, and nothing could have, even अगर मैं नहीं ले भी लेती, सोचो कभी मेरे पास इतना पैसा होता मैं नहीं ले भी लेती, तो फिर भी it could not have replaced the emotional value that ring had, क्योंकि it's really emotional for her कि it was on her mom's hand when she died and they gave it to her. So I think मतलब that's a lot of depth and a lot of emotional value in something. So yeah, that's it. लेकिन it was like an experience, not an experience, लेकिन it was like a story or a whole thing that unfolded in front of me, and that's a good lesson for me to not complain in the future, because that will take me back to the time I said okay, I just want that, and I still stand by that. Okay, I still stand by the thing, because if I would be given the option okay, oh Rabia, you have the opportunity to go there, yeah, study there, and also you have but in that like उसके बदले you have to like आपकी रिंग ले लेंगे, तो I was like no, I want to keep the ring. I don't know. So anyways, yeah, that's the story. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's just move to the actual podcast, which is about journaling. Welcome to the part 3 of Brown Girl Wellness Journey 2024, and today we are going to talk about journaling. Have you ever heard, or have you ever seen, or have you ever thought someone who's like, oh, I journal? Or we see a lot of YouTubers and influencers who especially जिनका genre lifestyle है, the lifestyle girlies, they are like, oh, we journal and we journal this and we journal that. So have you ever thought, I have thought that. So have you ever thought, oh my God, you have your life together? Because I really feel when I not used to journal, whoever would journal, whoever I would see journals, I was like, oh my God, you have your life together. Well, I have started journaling now. It's not really true. It's not like you journal and all your life problems are solved, like, and it does help. So इस वजह से I think it's a part of wellness, it's a part of well-keeping of a person to journal if you love to, or if you like to. Some people are like, oh, we don't like reading, or some people are like, we don't like writing. Like, and if you are big on wellness, if you like lifestyle, but if you want to have a better lifestyle and you like these little things, if you like romanticizing your life, then I think journaling is one of the most journaling is a thing that gives you pleasure. Okay, it's a good thing. Now, if you have not started journaling yet, and I regret so much that I did not started journaling sooner. I would have journaled when I was in my university. I just started it last year, okay? Like, it just makes me feel so good, and I wish I could have started it sooner. So, if you have not started journaling, or you do not know how to journal, what to journal, this episode is for you, because I'm going to make it easy and make you motivated enough that you can journal. Okay? First of all, you would be like, why should I be journaling? Why is it important? मेरी जिंदगी उसके बगैर भी तो गुजर जा सकती है, ऑफ कोर्स गुजर सकती है, लेकिन इफ़ यू आर जर्नलिंग तो इट जस्ट गिव्स अ लिटिल बिट रिदम टू योर लाइफ. एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक कि आप उस पर बैठ के डेली, ज़रूरी नहीं है. जब हम जर्नलिंग सोचते हैं, या व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू राइट डायरी in my childhood, so it would always be like, dear diary, today this happened and this happened, and मतलब कि yours sincerely yalla Rabia. This is now how I journal, क्योंकि वो एक साल बाद या even एक हफ्ता बाद भी आप वो चीज़ पढ़ते हो ना, तो you cringe. Okay, I would cringe. If you like doing that, then that's great, and that means that you are a good writer and you love to write. Like, I am not a good writer. I am not good with words or vocabulary, and I don't think I can explain myself well vocally, but I cannot explain myself well by writing it down. Okay, so I am also a beginner, a starter to journaling, but there are things that made me excited and motivated and enough to continue journaling. पहले मैं journaling करती थी, 2 दिन खुशी से करती थी, फिर मैं भूल जाती थी और फिर मैं कभी भी नहीं करती थी. Now I journal daily. My journal is like one of the most important accessory in my daily life. Okay, so why should we start journaling? Okay, first of all, it just feels good. I don't know how to tell you, like, and you just feel a little bit relieved. If you have a lot of stress about anything, writing it down or writing something down just makes you feel good. You need to get things out of yourself, and sometimes you just don't want to talk to anyone, you don't want to say anything. I think journaling, isliye if you are on Twitter and you're used to like tweeting or ranting, so you would know, because a lot of people call Twitter your digital journal, because उसमें भी ये कि you can just get it out and you don't have a lot of people who would judge you. They're all unknown people, so they don't care. Okay, journaling is something like that. And if you're not comfortable tweeting about it, especially for me now, I really enjoy writing, because if I am not writing intentionally, I would really stop writing, because I have nothing to write. I am not a student anymore. My job is on laptop, or I don't need to write like that oftenly. तो इस वजह से मुझे लगता है कि journaling like keeps me go. And it's, for me, it's nice to write things down. It makes me feel good when I get it out of myself. Okay, secondly, it lets things out of you. I have made a whole note of it, so इस वजह से मुझे पता नहीं चल रहा क्या चीज़ मैं पहले बोल रही हूँ, क्या चीज़ बोल रही हूँ. Okay, let things out of you. Okay, we explained it already. Thirdly, it's a good healthy practice. Journaling, we are talking about wellness, और wellness में हम वो चीज़ें करते हैं that are healthy and that contributes in us living a better life. Okay, and this is not like something, obviously with physical exercise or nutrition or food, वो सब चीज़ें भी हैं, लेकिन I am talking about the daily little things that matter, and they just are better for your daily lifestyle. Okay, so it just is a good healthy practice to write things down, to be vocal about it. Okay, to get things out of yourself, or you just feel more motivated to do stuff. Okay, and then you feel, जैसे मैंने कहा कि when you journal, तो a lot of people think कि you have your life together if you journal. It does feels like you have your life together if you journal. Especially मतलब for me, when I started journaling, it was mostly like I'm brainstorming my podcast ideas. जैसे अभी भी मैंने अपने journal में जो मैंने इस podcast में सब कुछ बोलना है, मैंने वो लिखा हुआ है. Okay, it would make me feel good because I'm in a good headspace, because the topic I'm bringing in, it's not like I'm just coming in and saying something. I am thinking about it. I am researching for it. I am thinking what's in my head and what I want to speak. Because अगर मैं आके ऐसे ही start करूँगी तो I would not be able to speak. तो मुझे पहले से कुछ ना कुछ prepare करना होता है. तो it just makes me feel good, क्योंकि कभी-कभी मैं कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी होती हैं जो मुझे नहीं याद रहती और मैं लिख रही होती हूँ, तो I keep writing it, और फिर when I look back to the topics or the points, it just makes me feel good. So it's a good thing, and it just does feel like you have your life together. Okay, also it's about self-reflection. You can write so many things and you can look back and see कि, oh, this is how much I changed. this was, मतलब कि आप कर सकते हो कि reflect कर सकते हो कि this was how I was 2 months ago, a year ago. I love going through my journal now, पिछले साल की, or I cannot even like throw it because it just it's like I just want to keep it forever, and I want to, when I grow old, I want to look of it and remember that time. So it's, मतलब obviously for me it's a nice thing. Secondly, for me, I used to think I'm the least creative person ever. Like literally, I used to think कि मेरे अंदर तो creativity है ही नहीं. With journaling, you can be more creative. You find yourself more creative than you think you are, which is very nice, which is like a really nice thing. So journaling brings out the creativity in you, and all of these things are really healthy. It it takes you, it makes you, it brings you to a good headspace, and this is why you should be journaling. Now you can be like, okay, I'm convinced enough okay, I should journal. Like I don't know how to journal. Don't feel committed enough and I don't feel invested in it. This was my problem, by the way. I would want to journal, लेकिन मुझे याद नहीं रहता था, मेरा दिल नहीं चाहता था. जब मैं कहती थी ओ आ कर लूँगी, इट्स सो अननेसेसरी, आई डोंट नीड टू डू इट, व्हाट विल इट डू, क्योंकि मैंने कभी किया नहीं था. तो इस वजह से दिस वाज लाइक माय प्रॉब्लम. सो दिस इज हाउ it helped me to start journaling and to be a regular journal, or at least a weekly journal. So first of all, I think just keep a pen, just keep a pen and whatever thing you want to journal. For me, मैंने अभी तक खुद मतलब you don't need to have a fancy bullet journal और कुछ ऐसा. It's okay. मैं पता है कि कौन सा journal use करती हूँ. The last journal I used was given to me from my dad, क्योंकि someone gave it to, it was literally like a company की डायरी और उस पर journal. और इस बार भी मेरे पास वही है, but this time it's from Bank of Punjab. पिछली बार किसी और कंपनी की थी और मुझे वो कंपनी याद नहीं है. ठीक है, तो I don't spend money on journal क्योंकि मुझे डायरी किसी कंपनी की मिल जाती है, and that's like good enough for me. So if you have anything like that, you can even use a notebook, a register, you can use whatever. You can even make your own journal. Like a friend of mine made her on New Year's, and she just like she stitched the paper together कि उसमें आप punch hole से hole करके उसको बस thread से बांध लो, and that's a good enough journal. You don't need like to spend money and get a new journal. You can literally use your old copy or register. You can use it, okay? Or a diary that is given to your dad, ठीक है, by a company. So you just need to carry that and a pen with you. और जब भी आपके ज़हन में कुछ आए, मतलब there's some thought that can occur to you, and just write it down. Like literally just write it down. You don't need to make it proper. और जैसे इंटरनेट पे आता है कि they have so many highlighters and so many markers, and they have sticky notes or they have stickers. My journal is literally plain, and I am thinking कि I wanted to get stickers. Like another friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, suggested कि just print stickers out and paste it with glue, which is much more convenient, of course. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna share it on my Instagram. So tune into my Instagram if you want to see that. लेकिन I have the worst handwriting ever. और जब मैं इंटरनेट पे देखती थी all these like wellness girlies having the most perfect writing ever, और ऊपर से they had the best collection of supplies, stationery, and they're writing a journal. मैं कहती थी I can never be that. लेकिन then I realized I don't have to be that. I don't have to do it. So my journal, it's not like the most neatest, cutest journal ever. लेकिन I still feel good. So इस वजह से you just need to keep a book. Not a book, like whatever you want to journal on, and a pen. और जो भी आपके ज़हन में आए, they can be any thought that occur to you, and you are like, oh, I want to write it down. The other day I was watching this movie, and she said something really good, and I have actually written that down, so I'm gonna like narrate it to you. Wait, let me find it. Okay, let me find it. Okay, so she said that, and I loved it so much that I wrote it down, and I'm gonna say it, okay? She said, I remembered that the real world was wide, and that a varied field of hopes and fears, of sensation and excitement awaited those who had the courage to go forth. into the expense to seek real knowledge of life amidst its perils. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Like, and I loved what she said so much that I thought that I need to write it down. So there could be anything that occurs to you and you want to write it down. So keep your journal always with you. This is, matlab, you were a college kid, a university kid, keep your journal with you, because you don't know when you want to write something down. Okay, that's like the best thing ever. Like, keep it handy. If you have it in your hands, then you would want to write on it, because your mind keeps thinking. It's never like a thought never occurs to you. So like, you can write it down. Okay, then it's like do anything. It's not even like you just have to, like, I'll tell आगे examples के क्या क्या आप लिख सकते हो, और मतलब कि you can take inspiration for that. Like, it's not just like you need to write, you just need to draw this and make a to-do list, और आप ये करना यही, मतलब कि there's no restriction. You can literally do anything you want on it. My sister is making an F1 journal because she's so obsessed with F1. So she's making a journal on that, and I appreciate that and love that for her, because even though it's different from what I journal, like, and still the thing is going, like, she is in that process and she's writing the thing down that she loves and she want to write down. So it's never necessary कि आपको के मुझे इसी चीज़ के बारे में जर्नल करना है. जैसे मैं अपने अगर पॉडकास्ट आइडियाज़ ब्रेनस्टॉर्म कर रही हूँ, तो नॉट एवरीवन इज़ लाइक ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग दैट, ऑफ कोर्स. तो इस वजह से जो चीज़ आपको सही लगती है, जस्ट जर्नल दैट, डू नॉट थिंक. और इट्स लाइक के it's the same example as के अगर कोई book पढ़ता है, someone who reads romance is not considered as a reader because she is reading fiction or romance, or he, ठीक है. Or the someone who's reading non-fiction thinks themselves greatly as a great reader. That's never that. The thing is reading. If you are doing that, you are reading. And if it's the same way you are journaling anything, even if it's like the favorite dialogue in your movie, in the movie, it's still that, and you're still journaling. You're still writing the things you love down, or you're writing the things you hate down. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and just write it down. Just do not think of the perfect time and the perfect color pen and the perfect, like, writing to write it down. Whatever comes to you, just write it down that time. Okay, you'll just start playing around it more. जैसे अब I have sticky notes, so I divide it and I put sticky notes in different sections. जैसे मेरा एक podcast का section है, एक मेरा section है जिसपे मैं अपनी to do list बनाती हूँ, एक मेरा section है जिसपे मैं जो मैंने professionally चीज़ें achieve करनी है मैं उसके बारे में लिख रही हूँ. Cause for me I don't like writing it on my phone's note क्योंकि मैं भूल जाती हूँ. Since I use my journal more, so I write my thoughts, the things I want to do, the things I dream of, your podcast ideas on my journal, because this is more handy to me as compared to notes. हाँ, अगर मैं grocery करने जा रही हूँ तो वो मैं चीज़ अपने मोबाइल के नोट्स पे लिखूंगी क्योंकि that's more convenient that time. So speaking of mobile notes, I am not against it. Obviously, it's convenient sometimes, especially when you're out and you do not have your journal, or you can, like, it's not convenient enough to like pull your journal out and write it down. So मतलब कि अगर मैं grocery पे जाती हूँ तो I write to the things that I need down there, or if I want to buy something, I write it there. Like, in things like, oh, I am applying to this university, or I want to do this course, or my monetary my monetary things, I write it down on my journal कि मैंने इतने पैसे खर्च कर लिए हैं. Like, being a little like doing it old school way, because I just love it more. So obviously you can write down on your notes as well, like in things like the things in your life you just like to write it down. It's the same way कि reading, having a book, ठीक है ना, having a hard copy, if it is a different experience than reading on a EPUB file on your phone or on Kindle. Okay, so it's just different, and like in both things are acceptable. For me, obviously you are like मैं फिर mobile notes को ना use करूँ, ये ना करूँ. For me, I have divided. If there's something that I need to like take with me, that I need to remember and take with me outside, जैसे grocery list है, वो I write down on my notes. लेकिन if there's something that is like that's gonna stay at home and I need to get it out और ये सब कुछ है तो वो मैं journal पे लिख लेती हूँ. I don't know, I hope it makes sense. Now I'm gonna give you guys some inspiration or some things that you can journal about if you are confused. Okay, I want to journal but I don't know what to write. Okay, so first of all, this is something I do. It really helps me. A to-do list. I don't do it every single day कि हर रात को मैं ये नहीं सोचती कि मैंने ये करना है और सुबह मतलब कि हर रात मैंने कल के काम सोचने. लेकिन जिस दिन इट्स वेरी हेक्टिक और मेरे सर पे बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें हैं, उस दिन मैं फिर टू डू लिस्ट बना लेती हूँ. और जिस दिन मतलब कि ज़्यादा हेक्टिक डे और मुझे ज़्यादा काम करना है और या फिर कोई ऐसी चीज़ है, क्योंकि आई हैव डेवलप्ड दिस हैबिट और फॉर गेटिंग थिंग्स, तो इट्स नाइस टू राइट इट डाउन कि मुझे ये चीज़ कल लाजमी करनी है. सो if you have no idea, I think the to-do list is the most like easiest way to start journaling. To just write it down. I need to do my assignment tomorrow. I need to study this tomorrow. Okay, people also make schedules. मैं बहुत सी चीज़ें प्रोनाउंस करती हूँ, उसके बाद मैं सोचती हूँ कि am I pronouncing it correctly? So you can do that. If you want to eat something, you can do that. I would love that. लेकिन there's a lot of things that you might forget. तो मुझे कोई चीज़ याद आती है, मैं फ़ौरन उसको अपनी to do list में डाल लेती हूँ. I need to do it tomorrow. Whatever. Okay. Next, I have heard this from a lot of people. Lekin you can really write down things you are grateful for, and especially when there's some inconvenience happening to you or you are not getting something that you wanted. Okay, so write the things that you're grateful for. Write the things that are adding value to your life. ठीक है, I think कि हम जब सोचने बैठे ना, there are so many things that we forget that we are grateful for. So writing it down and then looking it back someday whenever you're feeling low, it's very nice. Okay, then you can write the things that make you happy. So पिछले साल there was this day that I really loved and really enjoyed. So I wrote it down on my journal. Okay, this is the date. This is what I did. These are the people that were with me, and I just had the best day of my life. Okay, I loved writing it down. Because obviously you have your photos and you have your Snap memories and you have your Facebook memories. Like, and I think just writing it down is more memorable to me. And whenever I open my journal, it reminds me of that day than Facebook memories or Snapchat memories, obviously. Then you can write the things that make you sad. You can write the things that made you mad. अगर आपको किसी बात पे गुस्सा चढ़ा and you can't share it anything to anyone or कुछ भी है, you can just write it down. This is the thing that made me sad. Things ऊपर topic हो, things that make me sad. Number 1 this, number 2 this. और जब भी आपको कोई चीज़ दुखी करे तो आप वो लिख दो कि this is something that made me sad. Okay, or we can write. Again, we can write the happiest day. We can write the people you love. I love that. You can like think of someone you really adore and you're really fond of, and you can like write down on the list. You can write your dreams. Okay, I want to do that. I wish I could do that. You can write a movie you loved. Okay, I would love to do that. I would love to like write all. Because I'm so passionate about fiction. I was thinking that I should. I am really passionate about Ghibli movies. Okay, if you follow me on Instagram, you might know I am insane about Ghibli movies. I haven't watched all of this, लेकिन वो इसलिए मैं सारी नहीं देख रही क्योंकि if I'll watch all of this तो मेरी पूरी ज़िंदगी रह क्या जाएगा. तो इस वजह से I watch it once in a while ताकि आगे भी रहें Ghibli movies. लेकिन I sometimes when I count the Ghibli movies I have watched, sometimes I forgot कि मैंने कौन सी देखी हैं, क्योंकि obviously I cannot name all of them. So I was thinking कि I should write all of the Ghibli movies down. Really. तो इस वजह से you can write those. You can, जैसे मैंने कहा कि I love the dialogue in the movie, so I wrote it down. You can do that as well. You can write the books you read. ठीक है ना, the books you read. Okay, you can write it down. You can write down favorite characters. You can write down your favorite dialogue. You can write down your favorite scene. You can do anything. Okay, उसके बाद you can write recipe. I love this idea. This is my favorite. I want to like get a separate journal where I want to write the recipes down. Because for me, even if I have a screenshot of the recipe, it's not very convenient for me. पहले मैं उस स्क्रीनशॉट को ढूंढूं और फिर मुझे याद न रहे तो फिर मैं उसकी वीडियो वापस देखूं. तो आई लव टू राइट डाउन अ रेसिपी विद डिटेल ताकि मुझे फिर से वो पूरी 20 मिनट की वीडियो ना देखनी पड़े. आई डिड इट ऑन माई लास्ट जर्नल, लेकिन क्योंकि इट वॉज लास्ट ईयर्स जर्नल तो अब मैं उसको खोलती नहीं हूँ. तो आई वॉज लाइक दैट्स नॉट इट. आई नीड टू हैव अ सेपरेट जर्नल एंड इट कुड बी माई ओन कुक बुक जिसमें मैं अपनी भी जो मेरी वेरिएशन रेसिपी में कर सकूँ, एंड आई लाइक पास इट डाउन टू माई grandchildren, and it would be so nice. So I really want, I really enjoy having the recipe written down instead of having a screenshot of it on my phone, because sometimes I also want to like make a video when I'm doing it. So I just love having like written it on the book. It feels so nice. So I love writing down recipes. You can do that as well. और आई होप कि ये सुनते हुए आपको भी कोई आइडिया आ गया होगा, बिकॉज दिस इज़ हाउ मैनी आइडियाज आई कुड थिंक ऑफ. लेकिन आई होप I got, oh my god, I showed it on my story. I got a black journal that day. It was so pretty. My friend's mom gifted it to me. And I was like, it's so pretty कि मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही कि मैं इस पे करूँ क्या. So if you have any suggestion, let me know. I am so excited. Or I hope you enjoyed today's episode. This was not the last episode, लेकिन the brown girl wellness journey would take a break. I know कि मैंने किए ही सिर्फ 3 पार्ट्स हैं अभी. मुझे नहीं पता था कि बीच में 2 दिन मैं स्किप कर दूंगी और 1 दिन मेरा दिमाग घूमा होगा. लेकिन I would pause the brown girl wellness journey क्योंकि अगले हफ्ते से रमज़ान is starting. एंड आई वॉन्ट टू, मैंने पिछले साल भी ये किया था और मैं इस साल भी ये करना चाहती हूँ कि जब रमज़ान हो तो आई वॉन्ट टू मेक podcast about spirituality and Islam and Allah and Islam, okay, basically. Or last time I did not had that much knowledge, लेकिन इस time I have more knowledge. तो maybe I'm gonna do a podcast on Sunday as well, रमज़ान से 1 दिन पहले, कि how to prepare for रमज़ान, और उसके बाद रमज़ान, throughout रमज़ान I'll make spiritual episode so that we can like be in that spirit रमज़ान का. And I'm so excited for that, so tune in for that. और उसके बाद फिर obviously ईद के बाद we'll pause our wellness journey, और तब तक गर्मी भी हो गई होगी, तो I'll talk about how to beer this summer. Like, I'm very excited for the upcoming time. I hope you are as well. Take care of yourself, and yeah, go watch my, if you miss me iske baad you are like, oh my god, I miss Ramya, to go watch my video. And I'll post another video this Sunday, or uske baad I'll take a break from vlogging, from posting video on YouTube as well, because I don't want to post a video in Ramzan. So the podcast is still here, so I hope that you tune into that. It will be nice and light. Obviously I will be talking about what's happening with me और कैसा चल रहा है मेरा. और since मैं अभी इतनी ज़्यादा बात नहीं करना चाहती क्योंकि मैंने रमज़ान से पहले जो पॉडकास्ट बनानी है उस पर I'll talk properly about preparing for Ramzan, because I have a lot to share about it and I have already started it. So we'll talk about that in the weekend episode, bonus episode. Lekin take care of yourself. I hope you're excited for Ramzan. Make sure you are resting well, because it's gonna be hectic in Ramzan, and the same goes for me as well. ये मैंने basically अपने लिए बात की, लेकिन make sure you are doing it too, because you deserve it. And I'll see you guys in the bonus episode. I won't see you guys. You guys will hear me in the next episode, but you will see me in the YouTube video coming out this Saturday. So tune into that, and yeah, bye.